Arutperunjothi Taniperum Karunai Arutperunjothi Arutperunjothi Agaval. English translation. Explanatory notes given by Swami Saravanananda of Dindigul. Heading 53. The Wonderful Temple Beyond the All Imaginations. Arutperunjothi Agaval lines 105 and 106. கற்பனை முழுவதும் கடந்தொளி தருமோர் அற்புத சிற்சபை அருட்பெருஞ்சோதி. The whole truth of God and His omni-gracious power and action expressed in this boundless universe can never be imagined by anybody. That which surpasses one's imagination can never be expressed in words or codes or symbols. When the divinity is so mysteriously working in the universe, how can anyone bring out all the truth of God by any amount of efforts? It cannot be done successfully at any time. From time immemorial, the mind of man was inclined to know the secrets of the mystic force working through this universe. By the reasoning mind, the truth was not understood at all. He tried his power of imagination. In imagination, natural objects, forces, phenomena, and men of extraordinary powers and their attainments were held great and worshipped by the believers with faith, fear, and devotion. Then the divine thought developed through symbolic representations of figures, images, idols, mystic formula, and so on. The Tamil ancestors were able to see some truth through their eye of wisdom in the middle of the forehead. That eye gave them the knowledge of space-filled divine light, which is root cause of everything created. The true knowledge of this light made them immersed into it, and eventually they lost themselves into that light. The divine intention was otherwise. The man was to develop fully for reaching the Godhead by the way of pure love of divine grace. To this grace, the mind of man was to be filled by the divine love and compassion towards fellow beings. Hence, for the development of compassionate life, the man was ordained to live and love all the creations of God, especially by the way of serving his fellow beings and living beings with the help of the divine light itself. Therefore, by the will of God, the eye of wisdom was lost. Then he was thrust out through the senses to live in this world. In the sensuous life, he was experiencing many pleasures and pains, which at last directed him towards the inner temple of God. Strongly concentrated mind focused on the center of eyebrows found the divine light particle in my mid-head. By contemplation, meditation, and concentration on the light, he obtained spiritual force of extraordinary power, with which he performed some miraculous deeds. That light was truly divine. So far, reaching that state, he was fully absorbed into it and he left the body. In order to get this divine grace, ordinary people were directed to worship the idols in temples. Unlimited power and capacity of God were to be symbolized in different forms and names. Thus, many forms of idol worship spread, but the absolute truth did not come under the purview of anybody. So, it extended beyond the limit of imaginations. By the omni-grace, the space-filled divine light has been evolved from the smallest soul particle transformed into our whole being. In this wonderful temple of soul, all imaginations has come out and is spreading his omni-gracious light on all sides, because he himself has become our soul, and all we should not imagine him there, but we should actually live the divine life from there. Here alone, everyone is due to be bestowed with immortal blissful life, which is the wonder of all wonders. In no other temple, however great may be, one can see Almighty Arutperunjothi and be blessed with this most wonderful life of eternal bliss. Arutperunjothi Taniperum Karunai Arutperunjothi Dayavu.